Well, I've made it back into Cornwall. I'm in the Bodmin area. I'm just going to stop here for the night, and then if it's nice weather tomorrow, I'm going to go for a bike ride because the Camel Trail isn't far away. If it is bad weather, I'll probably just do a bit of chilling, and then I'm off to do a bit of cat sitting for a week. And I'm really pleased about this because it includes my cat, which I've been missing terribly. So I'm just going to have a real nice week of cuddling cats and getting a lot of writing done. So I've just been to Sainsbury's and stocked up on a load of supplies for the week. So this is my shopping that I've got. Essentially a lot of fruit, veg, meat, fish, just sort of like basics. But yeah, this is the sort of food that I eat. I had to grab some gnocchi because I've just had such a hankering for some gnocchi with some olives and some sun-dried tomatoes. This packet of chicken is for the kiddies, just because I thought that would be nice for them. And just tend to eat a lot of beef and salmon. So got a load of that, as well as some chicken livers, which I chop up and put into my beef mince, and it just gives me a lot of goodness. Some chicken livers, and then a bit of passata and coconut milk, because they're always handy, and a very fancy bottle of sparkling water, because when you don't drink alcohol anymore, fancy bottles of sparkling water really excite you. So well, they do me anyway. Oh, and some goat milk, because I just got a hankering to make a nice sort of cacao for later, so, and a nice bit of porridge. So yeah, I think I'm all set food wise. Yeah, hopefully I can get a good bike ride in tomorrow, and then just have a week of good food and cuddling cats. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Well, I just got my shopping put away. I'm just going to sit here and have a bit of dinner. Keeping it simple tonight because I'm bloody knackered. I was in Hampshire this morning. Had a lovely little sort of spa day. Thanks to my mum this morning. Just got to use the facilities where she goes, which is a really nice hotel. So I had a nice sauna and swim and a nice little cup of tea and a chill out, and then just hit the road and did a good sort of what was it, 3 hours I'd say driving. Which got me to Bodmin area. So yeah, I'm just going to tuck into some of my tasty treats. Just going to have some of this nice seedy bread, some of my olives, bit of salmon, and a tomato, and that's going to do me tonight. And wash it all down with my nice bottle of water. And that'll be that. I just really don't fancy cooking or anything. I just want to eat. Let's make a pot of tea and then put on a story to listen to and just sort of lay down on my bed. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been in my van because I've just been staying at my sister's, helping her out with the kids, which has just been so lovely. It's just been so nice to spend time with them. But yeah, after a couple of weeks though, I am ready for my own space, my own bed, and just to be back in my van and in my home. But I've had a really lovely time. Just did some nice cycling in the New Forest. I went to a couple of art classes with my mum. So we did one where we painted a little landscape. So I did that one, and then we went to another art class and we painted tigers. So I painted that one. So yeah, I was really really pleased with that. It was it's really, I love a bit of painting, so it was really nice to just go to the classes. And I also did the other week my drum making class, and my drum, you have to leave it to dry for a week, but it's finally dry and I'm able to play it. I've got my beating stick here, so yeah, I'm really really excited about that. So yeah, it's just been a really creative couple of weeks really. Which has just been absolutely lovely, and catching up with family, and just been really nice. So yeah, I'm feeling really good, and had lots of nice meals out, and nice sort of places where we went for tea and cake, and just sort of lots of nice things. So yeah, I'm looking forward now to a bit of time just by myself. I've spent the last sort of few weeks in a lot of company or chatting to a lot of people, and just sort of doing a lot of classes and things like that. So and I'm somebody that really really cherishes their solitary moments. So I'm looking forward to just having a bit of quiet time. And another amazing thing that happened when I was up in sort of Hampshire, Dorset, So I went to Bournemouth Literary Festival, and it was amazing because I do a lot of writing. I write a lot of poetry, and I'm also writing out the story of my life, as well as like a little funny story as well that I'm just sort of doing for myself. And I had an appointment with somebody who's a mentor, and it was just the best appointment, and it was such a fortuitous appointment. The lady next to her was a literary agent for like publishers and stuff, and her person that was meant to turn up didn't turn up. So the person that I had an appointment with called her over and said, like, you have to hear Sam's story. It's amazing. And it was so it was just so amazing to like have people that work in the business to actually recognize my story and think that it was good, because obviously it's one thing writing a story and thinking yourself it's good, but it's another thing to have that feedback from people that are in the industry, and for them to be really as enthusiastic as they was. So I'm really excited because I've made a couple of really good contacts, and the emails that I've exchanged with this mentor lady already have been so helpful, with me just sort of thinking about like the structure of my book and how to sort of organize chapters. And yeah, I think it's just going to be an absolutely fantastic relationship to have with these two ladies. I think it's just going to really help me sort of pursue this dream of mine of writing my book. So yeah, it's just been such an amazing few weeks that I've had. I've made some really good progress with my book. I've just had the most loveliest time with my family. I've done some really good creative things, and I've had like a couple of dates as well. So I'm just like, yep, it's been a good time. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a nice chilled evening now, because I'm just feeling a bit tired after all of that activity. I was awake nice and early this morning, so I've come out for a nice early morning bike ride. I was parked up close to the Camel trail, so I just jumped on my trike and jumped on the trail. I've got a nice mug of tea just here, which I've carefully balanced on my handlebars. I did have a cup holder I got off Amazon, but it's a bit shit, so I just sort of sent it back. So at the minute I'm still sort of making do with just balancing my mug wherever I can. But perhaps I should try and find another decent mug holder. But yeah, it's a beautiful morning, so I'm just going to get a few miles done. Still training for the London to Brighton, so yeah, I want to try and clock down a considerable few more miles, because yeah, it's sort of coming up very quickly, and it's a 54-mile bike ride, and so far I'm only doing about like 20 miles on my trike, so I need to sort of over double that, but it's for a good cause. I'm raising money to help disabled children, so yeah, I'm pleased about that. If you'd like to, I'll put a link in the description if you want to give me a sponsor. And yeah, I'm just going to enjoy the sound of the birds and carry on with the trail that's sort of behind me and also in front of me. But it's just beautiful. It's such a nice flat trail, loads of trees, loads of nice nature. And you've also got a lovely like river that runs along the whole trail as well, which is lovely, and loads of, because it used to be an old railway line, there's loads of cool old like railway stations and bridges and stuff, which I love. So yeah, it's a really lovely bike ride. I highly recommend checking out the Camel Trail if you want to go for a walk or a ride. It's really lovely. Well, it is a lovely sunny day here in Cornwall. I've got my trike with me, obviously, it's always with me. But I'm going for a trike ride. Picked myself up a nice pasty for lunch. Say lunch, it's 11:30. I mean, we're still in breakfast time here, but yeah, it's my first pasty since being back in Cornwall. And I've also grabbed myself a cappuccino, which is quite newsworthy because this is the first cup of coffee I've had in like the last 6 weeks. Honestly, I haven't had a cup of coffee since doing ayahuasca, and I just had a real hankering for a pasty and a coffee. So I was just like, oh, I'll get one, but yeah, I feel like it might knock my socks off a little bit. But it's gonna be good fuel for a bike ride. I'm just gonna head to the Bissau bike trail. So yeah, just going to go there and get a few more miles under my belt. I had such a lovely bike ride last week doing the Camel Trail, so I thought I'm going to get some more miles under my belt and keep up with my training for the London to Brighton, which I'm doing next month, which really isn't very far away at all. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. It's going to be a great day. I'm going to do it with my friend Paul, and we're raising money to help disabled children. I'll leave a link in the description. If you want to give me a sponsor, you're more than welcome to. So yeah, I'm so excited for this, because I've never done like a charity bike ride before, never ridden so far before. So yeah, I'm just going to keep up with the training, because I'm still a little bit daunted by the fact that it's 54 miles. But I did do 30 the other day when I did the Camel Trail, so I'm just going to keep up with pushing myself, and fingers crossed I will get to the end on the London to Brighton. I'm hoping that I will finish it and actually get to Brighton. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I just thought I'd just give you a little update. I've just had some of this coffee. It's really weird. Honestly, my like taste for like coffee is just like changed. It's really just sort of like, yeah, it's really funny. I'm somewhat enjoying this, but not as much as I used to. So yeah, I just don't think I'm going to be a massive coffee drinker anymore, and that's so weird for me to say that. Honestly, I used to love a cup of coffee, but that's the thing. You do these high strength psychedelics, and sometimes things just aren't the same afterwards, you know. Well, that is a damn fine pasty. I was going to save it for my lunch, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to fuel up before my bike ride. You're just smelling too good. And the coffee's alright, but it's funny, my taste has just changed now with coffee. So weird. Before doing ayahuasca, I used to love a cup of coffee. I am somewhat enjoying this cup that I've got, but just, I don't know, something's changed. But you know, this is the thing with doing ayahuasca, it does sort of change you somewhat, and does help with addictions that you've got. Not that I really thought I was addicted to coffee, and I had no intention of stopping drinking it, but honestly, since doing the ayahuasca, coffee's just sort of left my life, really. So yeah, I will enjoy the rest of this cup, but yeah, it's just not what I want anymore, so I'm just having to accept that, which is weird, because I've always been like, you know, I've always liked a cup of coffee, so it's weird to now be somebody that's just not that bothered about coffee. Strange. I think it's going to take me a bit of time to get used to the new me that doesn't drink coffee. Another day in Cornwall means one thing: more ice cream, more pasties. Honestly, I feel like I'm just eating my way around the county at the minute, but I'm not complaining. It's beautiful weather at the minute. It's perfect ice cream weather and pasty weather. I've been to a really lovely little dairy called Gwella Dairy. Had an ice cream there and a nice hot chocolate, but they also do these really nice brownie slices with like ice cream in, and you can buy tubs of their ice cream as well. So I got those to stick in my mate's freezer, because I'm just doing a bit of cat sitting. So I thought, well, while I've got access to a freezer, get myself a nice big tub of quality ice cream so that I can enjoy that over the next few days. And got myself a massive pasty from Gear Farm, which is known for making bloody good pasties, and Gwella Dairy and Gear Farm are really close to one another, so if you're in the area, I highly recommend getting yourself an ice cream and a pasty. So yeah, I'm just going to enjoy my afternoon eating ice cream and pasties and looking after these cats that I've got to look after for the next few days. So yeah, I'm set. I'm having a great time.